So they learned their lesson. The ones that escaped might be back later. We don't know, but you guys have both sides, the islanders and the deep sea dwellers, have figured out your own ways to vanquish the assassins. Not to mention you have each come to your own conflicts and solve them in your own various ways, or are coming to solutions on how to solve them, or
Nothing's been solved.
Hit it more?
or are about to embark on your way to try to solve a problem.
We have
Hit
a
it
fleet
more.
of Sahajin pirates.
They're
Hit
not
it
pirates.
Rin's way to solve everything is just to hit it more, including even Iris.
Yeah,
Ew.
no, that
God.
yeah, that's true.
Iris
Let's
goes
throw him into
unconscious
the
on him
ocean.
in the middle of a conversation. What do? Poke, 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 poke. Wake up! Poke.
Wakes up screaming.
That actually sounds a lot like what we did to
Oh,
Stabbing's
right.
cousin.
You did.
We're not talking about that.
You did kind of pass out, and I just said they're poking you. Right.
Nothing happened underwater.
Not my fault.
So, we're gonna cut back to that. Iris, you believe your goddess just died.
Yeah.
Flip out ensues now. Go.
Just internal screaming.
Nice.
No, I should probably open up things. Oh, fuck.
Did you just wake up?
No.
Maybe.
No, I was awake. I got home from work, like,
Well, you sound sleepy.
I'm constantly sleepy. It's my default state of being.
Reaper, you talk to her more often. Is that her default state of being?
It's sleepy and anxiety.
I think
Yep.
They call that depression.
They do call that depression,
Bingo!
and that is also something she has.
You win!
We're hitting these things on the mark. I'm apparently really making sure that Iris also suffers from depression, and I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. She already did.
It's
You know,
okay.
the whole self-loathing, anxiety, depression. She's basically me.
I've got it.
Whole package.
She can't
whole
suffer
package.
from depression if she's unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, you
Well,
right.
The best
Rin,
way
you
for that.
see,
She can suffer from a concussion, though.
you see Iris basically curl up into a fetal position and is bawling into her hands right now silently, and you don't know why.
Hey, I didn't say
Oh
I
wait, no,
did
she actually
that.
did say. I'm sorry. You
Yeah, I
you
was
drew a
thinking.
fucking picture exactly of what you did.
I think the last words I said were, "It's all my fault that she died," and then you were like, "We're calling the game there," and I'm like, "Great."
So yeah, that's the last thing she said. And she's basically curling up into what you see as her picture right now. I can say words.
Can you?
Did,
Yep,
did
just
your mother die? Your sister die? Who died?
What? What do you mean? You think Saloon is my mother?
You just okay. You didn't specify a name.
I said my god.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Probably
She
listen
could have.
better.
She could have went like, "My God, she died."
That'd be it. That is true.
Then you wouldn't. You still wouldn't know who she meant by that.
Nope.
I
So
just,
your
I
your
I-
god died.
I think so. I don't know. I can't. She's not.
What are your passive perceptions? This is
It's-
vision based.
Oh,
11.
22, I think. Let me check again though. Yep, 22.
But it's so delicious.
Iris, you see
There's still sugar.
an extremely bright light flash off in the distance behind Rin, coming from the ocean.
I don't have the mental capacity to take care of whatever that is right now, so you know, ignoring that for now.
All right. We shall return to your group in a moment. Alfir, stab him. That extremely bright light, you already know who that's coming from, and it's more blinding than you have ever seen before.
Is that the dragons in the sky?
Unfortunately, no, it is not. I would love to put the dragons there, but they're not there.
Remind
Is
me
it
what this bright light is.
Is it still 2, or is it kind of flashing between forms, or?
So if
Two
you're
is
trying
evolving.
to look at 2's form, and this is TOO, so the Kenku, you cannot discern what the hell form 2 is in because 2 is too bright to look at.
Papa, it's really warm.
What's going on? Are you okay?
I don't know.
I'm gonna pour some water on 2 and see if that helps.
It seems to have no effect besides 2. You have now been splashed with some water.
2, did
That's
that help?
really cold.
Try to touch her. Put a hand
Cancel
on
the other. I press B.
Thank you.
As the light dims a little bit, 2's form seems to melt between. You can't really tell. It just seems like 1,000 different forms melt in simultaneously, and it's 2 again at the end of it all. And the light is gone.
Really weird.
Of course, Socks, this is already after such and
Yep.
such blah has happened now.
Yep.
What?
Well,
What
you
was
want to
that?
explain that, or are we just gonna move past it?
I'm not sure what happened there.
So we're just gonna move
I
past
like
it.
that, Reaper. That's good.
Are you okay?
I think I'm fine.
Do you want a muffin?
Yes.
Cool. I think you have some in your pack.
2 checks her pack where she has no muffin.
Well, maybe there'll be a muffin once we get to Calvis.
Dabum promised me a muffin.
Deb didn't promise you a muffin. He just asked if you wanted one.
Papa, do you have a muffin?
Unfortunately not. And we'll see if we can't find one once we get to Calvis.
Okay.
You probably have muffins in Calvis.
Really want a muffin.
All right. Cutting back away from your group, back to Rin and Iris. Iris, your perception is noticing a ship off in the distance, kind of around where that light came from. You can't necessarily tell. It's your cloak that's looking at it because you're still very much so preoccupied inside your own head at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know what. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
The ship is continuing to get closer. You can start making out details through your cloak about it, and it looks like it has a ballista on the front of it, but it is a small ship. The ship's almost like the nose is dipping into the ocean almost because of this ballista on the front.
The ballista's on my back.
Would this
The
be
ballista is
cause
not
for
on your back.
concern? Should I be concerned?
Is Alfir panicking?
Probably.
Because of the ballista, you can't actually see anyone on the ship.
Yeah, but should I be panicking because, ballista? Like,
I
does it
mean,
look hostile? Can I make like an insight check?
you can make an insight check, but would you be panicking over and above Rin passing out into your lap?
Wait, what?
Taking Rin down to Whispers, bye.
Why does
Wait,
this?
what?
Why does everything happen at once all the
Like all
time?
my name days have come at once. Or is it all my name days are come at once? I can't remember. God, I hate Raban. He deserved to lose his arm.
But he lost his arm before that. He didn't deserve it when he
Really
lost it.
hope Pippin knocks up the
So,
salt cannon
so
and rubs it
Lucy,
in
there
his
is
face.
at least a bright side. No more custody battle between Char and Saloon.
Shut up! I'd rather Char die, you piece of shit.
Well, then you can kill them both.
I just want everyone to know that I rolled insight for the ship, right? But I was like, I'll do disadvantage because there's a lot going on right now. I rolled a 9 and a 2.
Ah, 2. You know,
There
2's
is a
on
2.
board.
2 plus my like 9 for insight. No, it's 7. So that's a 9 total.
9.
Na 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 9, 9, 9. 9 coronas. My wife is
Saying
throwing
to
away
a
the
lot
baby.
of Weird Al.
Shiat.
Shiat.
You think the
Shiatsu.
Bostala is hitting on you?
All the things they said, all the things they said, running through my head, running through my head.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will hurt me on the inside.
So, how's Basham?
We're not talking about it. Nothing happened underwater aside from we helped the Sahagin. That's all we're gonna say.
Basham
How's-
was the
Also, I
one
found a
that
Bostala.
Basham huffed demon blood, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but nothing
Okay.
happened underwater aside from I found a Bostala and we helped the Sahagin.
Bostala?
That is all that happened underwater.
Fuck is
Yeah,
a
we found a
Bostala?
Bastila. I can show you what a Bastila is.
It's right next to the Grimmery.
I wonder if Masham's gonna try and set Adventure City on fire.
I guarantee it.
Concern?
No, it's okay. He's really good at setting things on fire.
That's not what I was concerned about.
I'd be
It's the
concerned for his
fact-
life too.
No, not that.
Well, stab him would be.
Slasham will probably keep that from happening.
There, I found a Bastila for you. That wasn't the one I was originally looking for. The one I was originally looking for was Knights of the Old Republic, but that was
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello?
Ohio.
Bastilla is a good band.
That's a state.
Ohio. Gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. So yeah, that ballista doesn't seem to be any sort of threat at all that you can tell from this distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a happy little ballista.
It's a happy little ballista among some happy little
God.
clouds with some happy little ocean around it.
Okay, Bob Ross.
And a happy little noose.
And a happy little turtle.
On God's flat Earth.
So
Jesus.
yeah, Rin passed out into your lap. A beard grew on his face
The
as he passed
fuck?
out, and he didn't remain unconscious for very long because he wakes up like a couple minutes later, and I don't necessarily know Iris's reaction to this, but I'm betting all the panic again, anyways.
Oh yeah, I like as soon as he passed out, I'm like, ah, why is everyone dying? I'm just like slapping his cheek, like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh,
Luckily,
Going to
Rin grew a
laugh about
beard,
it.
so he has a little bit of padding for the slaps.
Are you kidding me? With my strength, it's probably healing him.
Wait, what's your strength?
Not great.
Still
I have a
plus.
13. It's a +1.
That's a plus one. That's way above average.
That's 2 damage. If you hit me.
I'm not like slapping you, like fucking trying to do damage. I'm just like, please wake up, you know?
Make him fail his death saves.
So Rin, you wake up, and you're constantly hearing the same thing repeated, and the same rhythmic motion going along with it. Literally, you are getting slapped with "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
Oh my God, stop! Jesus Christ!
The fuck was that?
That was a good nap.
What? The...
Did I? Son of a bitch! I grew a beard again.
What the fuck was that?
Well, So, well, okay. You have your gods, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, God now apparently.
okay, God and a half.
Singular.
God 0.5. I don't know. What?
You feel
Single
your
fucking
holy.
God. Look at my goddamn holy symbol.
You feel your holy symbol pulse as you say "singular God."
Fucking hate you. Okay,
Most people
continue.
just choose one. Just throwing that out there for you.
Oh, hey, yeah, that concept never occurred to me. Not that I had chosen one from my fucking childhood, and the other just kind of like waltzed into my life, showed up like, hey, bitch, you're mine now.
I like Lay's chips. You can never have just one.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was Lucy or Iris, but it was great either way.
No,
Let's
Iris
go.
is just like, 100% over everything. Well, not over it, but like, just
Shit, that one gone.
not in a
Iris,
great place.
the boat is getting closer, and whether it is relief or reluctance, you are seeing some familiar faces. You see a couple times now. You have seen Alfir be like sleeve dragged by two, apparently asking for something. You can't tell from this distance, but it definitely looks like two is begging Alfir for something.
Muffin.
And you see Stabum,
Winking.
who also has an insanely high passive perception, so has also noticed your group at this point. Stabum is making a beeline straight for your beach and next to the boat that was missing.
All right, so continue.
So okay. You have deity. Um, uh, and I don't. Obviously, we've kind of been over that once before. So when I started, I don't know, feeling more with nature? Question mark. I started to have a bear.
What?
Ember.
He was giving birth to a bear.
And
Congratulations, it's a boy.
yeah, it's a boy bear. He seems pretty chill. Doesn't talk much. Just kind of shows up.
Wait.
No?
D- d- huh?
I don't.
When a barbarian and a bear love each other very much.
An ethereal beer appears behind
Beer?
Iris. Yep, beer. Just a case of beer.
Nice.
Behind me?
Bear.
Towards the bush light.
Behind me?
Bear.
I gestured a bear.
I mean, I can already see it even it's behind me, and I'm fucking turning around super fast and like trying to back away from it. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Oh, you managed to back right into Rin.
That's Acorn's wife.
Just give Iris a hug. Like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. All right.
Okay, bear. Yep. Oh, yep, that's a bear.
He's started to appear kind of more often, and he just kind of lets me know things. I guess. Haven't really worked it out on why he showed up or started showing up, but he's been pretty chill.
Not at all related to his entire class path.
Yep.
Of course not.
So he was telling me about something that I could do now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to the trees.
Okay, I'll be here.
Be here. Beer.
As you
Bear.
say, be here,
Yeah.
you hear.
Ow.
Yeah, it was pretty deafening to the ears. Stabum, you have made landing.
Salutations. Acorn, I need help with this pasta.
Pastula?
Did you say pasta?
No. This pasta, and I'm gonna point at the pasta that's on the ship.
Pastala.
Yes.
You mean ballista?
Sure, that thing. Anyway, we have this now. Also, nothing happened underwater aside from we helped the Sahagi.
And
And
we
I
met
found this.
Stavum's family.
No, we did not. Nothing
Yes, you
happened
did.
underwater.
I want to point out, 2 is very sheepishly standing behind Alfir.
Also, 2 tried evolving and it didn't work. I don't think we had the right rock.
Iris is still just sitting on the beach, just like fucking staring into nothingness.
Someone mashed the B button.
Well, I was gonna go. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Glad we
I'm
caught up to
Alfir.
you.
No, you're 2. He's Alfir. That's
Also,
Stab.
you took my boat.
You left it. It was my boat.
It was actually Talk's boat, or 2's boat. But that's not the point.
My boat.
Both of you left it. It was my boat.
My boat.
So, where's the town at? We need to get a muffin.
What?
I want to point out that 2 is still like sheepishly hiding behind Alfir, just like screaming, "My boat!"
Town that way. Muffin. Why?
2.
Muffin? Muffin.
I don't.
Stabum promised to a muffin, and he didn't have a muffin, so
I didn't promise 2 a muffin. I asked if 2 wanted a muffin, so now we need a muffin.
I didn't
that's
keep the
basically-
muffin that was given to me. I think. Who took that? I think Isathan took that.
The drug muffin?
Shh.
I don't think we
The
should
muffin.
give that kind of muffin to 2.
Papa, what's a drug muffin?
Well,
It's-
2. It's great. For some people. Not for me.
It
But for
was-
some.
Do you remember when that person ate or drank demon blood?
Yeah, your cousin.
No.
Wait, who
Not
drank
my cousin.
demon blood?
2 fed some demon blood to someone underwater. It's not important.
Yeah, Sasha
Also-
traded a vial of demon blood for a hotel from Basham and he decided to huff it. And then a shadow demon came out of him.
Oh yeah, we had shadow demons downstairs.
I took care of them.
We had some of those too.
Oh, that's concerning. I wonder if it's at all related.
I found you just have to hit them harder.
Oh yeah, that's what we did.
I
Yeah.
hit them very hard.
Yes, you did. You
Bet you
exploded
did.
one of them.
The funny part is that they were extremely weak to to one group's damage. The other group just said, "Fuck this, hit more."
I'll just. Oh look, they keep hitting me.
2
Oh
killed him in
well,
1 hit.
we keep hitting them more.
Didn't you two?
I
You
hit
killed
it
him in 1
very
hit.
hard. It evaporated.
I was about to go talk to some trees when you guys showed up.
Some
Papa
trees? Are you an
Alfier's
elf now?
excellent at talking to the trees.
I didn't know you were half elf, Acorn.
Not half anything.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Half angel.
Think you're half right.
Celestial.
Basically
Tomato,
half angel.
tomato.
Angel, demon, tomato, tomato.
I mean, it is a fallen angel that becomes a demon, I guess? I don't know.
Well, do we want to start heading to Calvis?
Also, what's wrong with Angry Witch? She looks upset.
I wouldn't right now. I don't.
You do all see Iris still in a state of panic, hasn't necessarily moved very far from Rin at this point.
Oh God, so I'm just still hugging her.
Alright, you gonna carry that?
I'll take care of her. I think.
Are you okay,
Uh,
Iris?
She tried to do something spell-wise, no idea. And then
Witchcraft.
yeah, that. And then
Wings
came
fucked
back
up.
talking about how one of her gods died.
Oh, extreme
Wait,
witchcraft.
what?
Which god is dead?
I don't know.
Which god did she worship?
The one that's not this, and I point to her holy symbol.
Can I make her a religion check?
Sure.
Can I as well?
Yeah.
16.
To bury her head into Alfier's back.
Alfred, you have disadvantage on your religion check.
Well, I only rolled a 12 anyways, so that probably wouldn't be enough. But I can roll again if... That's a 9.
Okay.
Stab him as the you're not really well versed with the gods yourself, but you've seen enough of this one being around Iris as it is that this is now fully a symbol of Shar.
Okay. Do I
So-
remember what her other god was?
Give me an int check.
Oh boy, that's a +3. 18.
How? How the fuck?
Because
Sound
he
intelligent.
That was
He
really
Because
has a
he
smart.
horseshoe.
didn't
So far,
roll
he's
low in the slightest on the character creation, so he never has to boost int. It's just +3 period.
He has a horseshoe so far up his ass, it's not
Yeah,
even
Stab was
funny.
not stupid, he just is really simple.
Yes, he is.
It's Saloon. You remember it being a Saloon as the other goddess.
Okay, so Saloon is missing or dead, and Shar is alive. Whatever that means. We should probably be concerned about that, because if a god dies,
I got no idea.
when was the last time a god died anyway?
I don't think they can.
Yeah, I didn't think they can either. Let's get to town, because this is mildly concerning.
But trees.
Also, muffins.
Trees.
Muffin.
I'm sure they... Okay, we can get you a tree once we get to town.
Oh my God, I've never thought I've seen a day when Rin would be lumped in with Baby 2.
Look, it's either you carry Angry Witch to town, or I carry Angry Witch to town and make Angry Witch angrier.
I stand up and just start walking.
sounds like a fucking day. Or we could take the boat and you give me 5 to 10 minutes with the fucking trees.
Okay, I guess. Where's Angry Witch going?
Just walking.
I grab a hold over by the collar. I pick her up and carry her to the trees.
You're
I
walking
don't-
towards the trees, apparently.
I'm
I
gonna go
don't
look at
need
my
to
boat.
go to the trees.
Are
Too bad.
are they doing what
She
I
doesn't
think they're
need to use
doing?
the little ladies' room.
So you're gonna go appreciate the trees.
Is-
Mr. Stabham, why is the muffin a day away? Where's my muffin?
Throw it. Okay.
Because reasons. What do I have in my pack? Hmm. I thought this said
Rin,
red ring
the
of
tree line
knowledge.
wasn't very far away, so I don't know how far into the trees you were trying to go.
I'm basically just like 3 foot in.
Okay, go there.
Not even that far. I will sit Iris down.
Iris, do you sit or do you stand?
I'll just sit with my back against a tree.
I am going to sit down as well and cast Commune with Nature.
Okay.
Don't do it. When I cast commune, you know what happened?
I don't have a god.
Nature dies. Game over.
That's what
What did
I
you
was
do to the
saying.
island?
Fucking world sinks. Huh. Well, that sucks.
Great job, Rin.
Good thing I can fly. Bye.
For a minute.
Yep. So,
So what 3 facts you looking for?
powerful celestials, fays, fiends, elementals, or undead. Uh, hmm.
To answer that one in short, not in the vicinity.
Influence from other planes of existence.
Yes.
And prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples.
There's this archdruid that's not too far away.
That the only thing?
It seems to be the most prevalent thing that sticks out to you. Otherwise, I don't know the details on what you would need plant, mineral, animal wise.
You can just fuck the bear to make a druid.
What?
But
The ethereal bear has disappeared before the other ship came.
you're too late.
Did the archdruid happen to come on the ship?
Did the who?
The archdruid. Wasn't Alfred's sister with us?
Uh,
She went back with the other.
Arandira is actually with you guys.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, is she? I thought she went with.
Yes.
No,
No,
she's
she's
with
with
us.
you guys.
addressing the elephant in the room.
Well,
Is she an elephant right now? Because, you know, she's
No.
a druid.
she's a liability.
No.
Okay. So here's the dumb thing. I cast it again.
Are you looking for other things now?
Mainly just buildings.
Of a sort, yes, and it is weird because you feel intersecting built, like not necessarily man-made, I guess tabaxi made buildings just kind of spidering and coursing through all of this island from as far as the distance of your commune with nature allows you to see.
Okay.
Want to point out that none of that was above land.
Huh. I didn't know Alfir was a cave person.
He's a meerkat.
And I say that out
Does it
loud.
does it even manage to catch like uh tiny hovels that can like be easily deconstructed and reconstructed because these are nomads?
Just
I guess that's my choice there, huh?
yeah, that it just states buildings, so
Okay, the same place where you pinged the archdruid, you also ping these tiny hovels,
okay. So I
and
know where to check.
you do not ping that city of Kelvis.
More than 3 miles away. Okay. It would definitely take more than a day to reach that. Okay. I got what I needed. I pick up Iris.
I can walk.
Yeah, but this is more fun for me.
Okay.
I mean, I'll sit you down. Here you
No,
go.
it's okay.
Okay. We go back to my boat.
My boat.
Iris, how do you feel it right now? Like, are you just kind of weak, or are you just kind of letting everything happen because you kind of are giving up? What's going on?
Desolate, despondent, woeful. Other
Nice.
synonyms for sad.
God, that's what I aspired to be.
Just fucking. Yeah, she just, she had her panic and now she's just like, I don't know what to
Shut down.
do. Yeah, there you go.
So as Rin is walking back carrying Iris, who is just kind of desolate, despondent, woeful, sad.
There you go.
Not hiding any of these feelings. They're all just kind of plainly there, and she just looks meh, just meh. Uh, Stabum and Alfir, Arendira is actually asking the both of you, now that you guys are all on land, does two do that often?
Evolve? Yes.
Wait, evolve?
Yeah.
Changes forms every once in a while. It's
Yeah, she died once and it's been fucky ever since then.
not really sure what's causing it. I think it's from this thing called Legion, but besides that, not really sure.
So I've also noticed that two is a Kenku, but she can actually talk.
That also
Yeah.
happened after
Two is an excellent
died.
talker. Two
Two
talks
died.
a lot.
Two
Who wants
died and
to
a ton of shit happened.
That begs the other question: can you fly?
Two flaps her wings.
Two starts to fly a little bit.
Two is good flyer.
Is two going to continue to try to fly?
Yeah, two's gonna trying to fly.
Wait! You can come back down. That you're the first Kenku that the curse has been broken on.
Two is very good at that. Papa Alfie broke the curse.
I wish that were the case. I think that's also the doing of the Legion.
Who's Legion?
Uh, some being that she made a deal with, I think, when she died. Not sure exactly what it is.
Two is very quiet around the subject.
Did you want to make a deal with Legion?
Yeah, two wanted to make a decision.
I think Ista Witch knows more.
She's
I think it's around this time that Sasha comes back.
Sasha comes back.
While 2 is flying.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Sasha falls like 10 feet to the ground.
Alright.
Oh,
She's always troublesome, isn't she?
Was she flapping her arms whenever she hit the ground?
She's probably going, oh crap, oh crap!
It was such a
No,
nice
no, no, no,
nap,
no.
and now, ow, my butt.
Would I know what part of the island we're on? Or at least
Yeah, you're basically like right around there.
okay.
Ping, ping.
Eh, I'd probably look over to Aaron Deer and say, I think we. Do you know if the Raging Mountain Clan's village is close to here right now?
I do not, but I could always shift into an eagle to find out.
Yeah, because if Maiko knows something, then we probably should go talk to him.
That seems like a good course of action. But don't you all want to go to Calvis as well?
I'll go wherever there's a muffin.
I know you want to find out more about your other tabaxi, but I know there's many situations happening right now. I don't know how you guys want to tackle them all.
We also need to talk about, Istowich.
I don't think that one's my concern.
That's fair.
You say that. However, you have no idea.
I mean, he helped save me, but at this point he has also went off of his own volition as far as I can tell.
Something like that.
Let's think. I guess we'll wait for them to come back and see what they're willing to do.
Rin and Iris have walked up in the middle of this conversation.
Alfred, I didn't realize you were a cave person.
Wait, what?
There's a whole bunch of underground structures. Or tunnels or something.
Is the village close by then?
Village? There's a druid.
There should be several druids.
He's a big wolf. And then an owl. He was a good pupper.
Did somebody hit Rin on the head while I was gone?
Celeste lands on Iris' shoulder and tries nuzzling up to her.
I slapped him a lot. Does that
Done more
count?
than you thought. He's speaking nonsense.
Also, accidentally almost killed Iris?
Yeah, that happened.
Why'd you do
Not
that?
hard to do.
Well, she used magic on me and I wasn't a fan of it and I threw her in the water and she collapsed after that. It wasn't my intention.
She's also really fragile.
Did you ask if Iris knew how to swim before you threw her in the water?
I didn't throw that far and I went and got her out of it. It's like she touched the water and then sank?
It was
Maybe she's
cold.
allergic to the water.
People who don't know how to swim.
I can
Sink.
swim.
Oh,
I think
that's
she's
good
just
to know.
allergic.
You watched me swim when we got underwater.
I actually did not. Did I?
Did you
I
think
think
I
you-
just showed up there?
I thought you sunk.
Yeah.
Technically, I'll be saying.
I mean,
How
it
did
makes sense. City on the bottom of the water. I don't know how you got out. Magic?
Yeah, there you go.
Witchcraft.
Oh,
I teleport great distances all the time. I'm assuming you're capable of that as well.
No, nobody hit me over the head. I know what I'm talking about.
That was the slowest response to that question ever.
You just need to repeat yourself 4 more times.
Oh, do we want to head to Calvis, or I think you said Mako knew something. Do we want to go to the Raging Mountains village and find him?
Out of game. I don't remember the druid's name.
Mako.
Mako. He would really
Okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was from.
Mako Grande. His name is Mako Grande. Just letting you know.
Like
When you say Raging Mountain Clan, question 1, raging. Question 2, does it involve climbing a mountain?
It's mainly forests on this island.
Historically, you know that mountains did used to be here, but since the island has split from the mainland, they kind of crumbled.
Might have been mountains at one time, but not anymore. Not since it's been an island.
Name's a little misleading.
Not since the Fire Nation attacked.
And
Then-
then Kyoshi
the-
split the island.
the druid pupper is that way.
Aaron Dara looks at you and says, "Druid pupper."
Yeah. He's a good pupper.
Are you talking about Mako?
I think that was his name.
Mako
Was-
Grande.
Was he a really big wolf?
Yeah, he's a good pupper.
Mako Grande.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Mako.
I think it confused him a little bit whenever I was speaking to him in pupper. Apparently, most people don't do that.
You can cast speak with animals.
Yes.
That's highly convenient for druids. Especially of the Raging Mountain Clan, considering their circle is one of the shifting variety. Anyways, barring any outstanding circumstances, do you guys still want to go to Calvis, or would you rather go talk with Mako some more?
We just need a muffin. Does Mako have muffins?
Well, Mako's closer than Calvis.
I'm not sure if a muffin would be available in the village, but we could find out.
Yeah, they probably have fruits or berries or something.
I
So-
have a strange craving for muffin.
I was gonna ask, does Sasha actually want a muffin since Sasha is 2 and 2 is Sasha? Like, how does this work?
Look, I just need to have a muffin so I can have it on hand for when 2
I
comes.
stopped asking questions. You probably should too.
It's better to have the muffin on hand than not to have the muffin on hand, to be quite honest with you.
That
Muffins don't last long around them, though.
all that
So
is
the
confusing.
bright light is normal as well. This party is weird.
No,
That was a
no,
bit
no, no,
brighter
no,
than
no, no,
normal.
no. That's
Bright light's
weird.
new,
And I
Bright light's
gesture
new,
at Sasha.
but we're
Not the
concerned.
party. That's weird.
Are you so sure? That
Sasha
one
just
over
started-
there. She points at the turtle. Literally came back to the Aquarian with a ballista tied to his back.
Well, yeah, he likes big things.
Oh yeah,
Well-
we have a ballista now. We just need to get it repaired.
Girl, same.
Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape.
Oh my gosh, Lucy. I just hold on. I got something for this.
Uh-oh.
I do too.
Is the ancient dragon fight gonna? Oh, that.
Well, I'm finding I am less curious about your group as the minutes go by. So let's go talk to Mako.
Yeah, let's find out what he knows.
He's that way.
Alright,
This is gonna be weird, but considering our village, our people are usually nomads, but you seem to have pinpointed their direction. Lead on.
At this point, Iris looks around and she's like, "Well, where's Istathan?"
Again,
Uh,
you need to talk.
for a walk.
He's not here right now.
He is
Please
no
leave a
longer with
message.
us.
Do we trust
Beep.
Arandira with this?
Thank you.
She just shrugs. She's like, "I honestly don't care."
Well, you guys can talk. I
Ooh, savage.
Just
I-
wanted to know if he was dead or not.
toss
She
Iris
ate
up
him.
on my
Maybe.
shoulder so she's
It is
facing
a
towards the
party.
party as I lead into the woods.
The fuck was this is incredibly unnecessary.
Well, Iris, you have a good view of the party to continue talking to them if you so choose.
I'm traumatized, not catatonic.
I'll drop
Right.
you.
Potato, potato.
He's got
As
you in a
the-
perfect power bomb situation right now.
Jesus.
I guess as the party's walking, I mentioned that Nameless may have come back from the dead and taken Istathan at somewhere. And considering the two seem close, I don't know how much we can trust them.
Iris, when you say that, like, Nameless came back, she's just fucking. Okay, maybe now she's catatonic. Everything's fucking happening. She's just like, what?
Iris, focus. Nameless and Isto are working together, and I don't trust Nameless. He's playing his own agenda. So at some point, we should probably find them and put a stop to whatever it is, because it can't be good.
I'm just gonna act like you didn't say anything. Keep on going.
Iris, you are welcome to insight check that.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure how well Iris is taking the information herself, so you can apply any advantage disadvantage as you might see fit in character.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll roll it. Disadvantage.
I'm assuming you need me to roll something.
14.
I do.
Actually, no, that was a. Wait. 7. That's not 14. 16.
22.
So yeah, everything out of Sasha's mouth for this is actually 100% believable. There's no hint of any lying going on here.
Why can't I roll single digits today?
I rolled single digits.
Here's the best part. I could roll a natural 20 and still not make that.
I'm pretty sure Sox rolled a 9 and got a 22.
I
Yep.
rolled a 9 as well. I have a plus
9.
7.
9?
Plus 13.
I have a +1.
I have a +2, so I could get a natural 20 and just match that.
And just match it. Yeah.
I have a plus 13 to both persuasion and deception. And soon enough, intimidation.
Ba-da-da-da.
But yeah, she's just.
Fuck, forgot to shave the beard. Damn it.
Just. Yep. Nope.
I don't know. It actually looks pretty good on you.
I shaved last night.
That's some really persistent facial hair you got there.
I
Like
thought it was this morning.
right before we went to sleep. I last night was interesting. I don't know what time we went to sleep, what time we woke up, what time we fought stuff, what time we went to sleep again.
What time you tried to kill me?
Okay, again, not my intention.
May not have been your
What?
intention, but it was the result.
Hey, I kept you from dying.
Yes, after you fucking tried to kill me.
No,
Potato,
I didn't
potato.
try to kill you.
Okay, I'm sorry. After you nearly killed me.
There you go.
I'll take that. Because that does not imply intent.
At least he was very helpful in making sure you stayed alive.
After he nearly killed me! It was the least he could do!
He tried making up for it. Which, honestly, from a fallen Asamar that's been through the shit he's been through, I think you're very lucky he did.
I'm about to toss her on the ground.
Power bomb's
Oh.
ready to go, man.
RKO out of nowhere.
I don't even watch wrestling anymore, but that's still funny.
Excuse me.
Arendira is following pretty close behind you, Rin, because she's actually pretty hyped to get over to wherever this village might be at this point.
It's this way, doopa doopa doo. I
Survival
have no
check.
idea which way I'm going,
Survival check.
but I'm going the right way. 24.
Yeah, you are most definitely going the right way. You're heading in a northeasterly direction, and it is very quickly taking you to a few animal trails that you have come across that speed up your progress even faster. And within about a half hour, you come across this village that you have seen in your communing.
Found it.
Wow, that was closer than I was expecting.
A lot of your chit chat leading up to it was literally Rin just doing all of the survival checking stuff and getting you there with all haste because he was pretty over the conversation and wanting to powerbomb someone.
110.
And your entry into the village isn't taken without notice. You are actually to those with passive perceptions over 15. You all, I think both are all. I think it's what, 2 people notice?
I
3
see
people.
it. I
3
got a
people
16.
notice.
I have 22.
3 people plus Arendaro notices that there are a couple of wolves. These are dire wolves, so they're still really large, but they're definitely not Mako large. That are flanking you to either side. They're keeping their distance, and they can't really speak to you, but they are flanking
Yes,
you
they
guys, and
can.
they aren't posing any threat
Wait.
from what you guys can tell.
I don't know they're there. Damn it.
I
Do I
waved
have a
to him.
panic attack because wolves?
Does Sasha see them with her passive perception?
Passive perception is 12.
Sasha doesn't see them then.
Okay.
If Alfir waves at them, do we notice them?
If Alfir waves at them and you like to try to make a perception check to try to notice them, you can
Aren't
do
you
that.
leading us? You can't see him waving behind your back. You don't have a cloak of eyes.
There is that.
Well, fine.
Oh god,
I
we're
wanted to
wrapped
talk
in a
to him.
blind.
Damn it.
Yeah, looks like we found him.
Found who?
Mako.
Don't you see the dire wolves?
Where?
Wait, what?
I point out the dire wolves.
Oh, no perception check needed. Outright just points them out.
Oh my god. Medium pupper. I can't speak with animals.
I was gonna say, I expect him to just drop me.
Just
and
drop.
go and pet the dogs.
I am not sure. I'm pretty sure Rin is noble enough not to do that.
Won't drop her, but I'm gonna do the rest of it. I'm gonna go over to one and I will say hi. Can I?
Iris, you
Yeah.
immediately get whacked by a couple of twigs as Rin is
Ow,
not taking care
ow.
to make sure you don't get hit by them now as he's walking immediately to
Also,
one of the
yeah,
wolves.
like as soon as you start walking towards the wolves, I'm like, okay, put me down. I don't want to go over there.
Oh,
Puppy.
I don't get any closer to the wolves.
Can I pet you? Is it okay if I pet you?
That is an odd request. Yes, you can freaking pet me.
Okay. Smack behind the ears.
Does the thumper thing with its leg.
Yay!
I hope you know I am a druid, though.
This just got weird.
And
Kinky.
both of you are getting off.
Male or female?
Oh, you know.
Doesn't really matter.
Looks down. Doesn't matter.
So the other druid on the other side stops, realizing what has happened, and just kind of sits there, tilts its head very dog-like, and goes. You hear from a distance, "What the fuck?"
I like puppies. We're here to see Mako. He came and talked to us last night.
We need to
He
see
had
Mako Gray.
mentioned 2 of you. He did not mention 5 of you,
Well,
but
the rest
Arendira
of
is also here. So
the rest of everybody showed up.
Yeah, we caught up.
We found a ballista.
They didn't RSVP.
We trained a pack of
that's
sausages.
fine. Alfair, is that you?
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm
Alfair, you
guessing
can't
I'm
you can't hear
translating.
that. Yeah.
I was about to say I'm gonna be translating now. Yeah, that's Alfir. That one's Arendira. That turtle is Stabben,
Greetings.
and that one is Sasha to. I lost count.
Just go with you.
Oh, and this is Iris.
Angry witch.
To the one you're petting introduces herself as Sophia, and the one on the other side introduces herself as Leafany.
Leafany, that's the cutest name I've ever heard.
Oh right, and I'm Ren.
That's the cutest name I've ever fucking heard.
Scratch behind the ear.
Sophia goes back to back leg thumping.
So wait, did Rin end up putting me down like I asked him to, or am I still like?
No, you're still being held, unless you want to break out of his grapple.
Like I could fucking ever do that.
He's currently disadvantaged with it. He's super distracted.
I still couldn't fucking do that. I mean, like, sure, let's try, I guess.
You might fall on your bum
Yeah, it's okay.
or your
I
head.
didn't want to go near the fucking direwolves. Or that's a fucking 3. So plus 1, so 4.
Hey, that's higher than my plus.
Rin, are you holding on to Iris, or you're letting her go when she starts struggling a little bit? And I do literally mean a little bit. She hardly struggles.
I would think that she's trying to readjust, and I would readjust for her with my 19 athletics.
Oh, Iris, you're actually sitting there more comfy now.
I still don't want to be near these wolves.
But they're
not
druids.
wolves. They're druids.
Yeah,
This
but they're
one-
still scary.
This one's Sophia, and that one's Leafany.
Oh, Leafany,
Still haven't
that's the
taken
cutest
any
name I've
steps.
ever heard. Iris says this now.
So you're
I'm still
fine.
keeping distance.
They're not gonna attack us, right?
What reason would we have to attack you?
Yeah, that's what I could. Okay, they're not going to attack us.
have
We
some bad
were
experiences.
initially just escorting you to the village, making sure nothing else got in the way. But you know,
Oh, I'm not too worried about any. Do you want to be carried?
Danger zone.
no, I'm good.
Okay. Scratchy, and then start walking.
You never asked me
She
if I wanted to be carried.
she does shy away from the scratches so that she can actually focus and escort you the rest of the way. It's not very far. You guys make the very short trip the rest of the way into the village, and Tabaxi Aplenty actually come out to greet you all, including one Mako.
Be right back for me.
Iris, you're just perpetually held in the air now.
Fuck. I'm gonna try another athletics check to get out. That was an 8.
Hey, good
I
luck with
think
that.
his passive athletics keeps you in
I
check.
know. I need to stop fucking rolling this die. Like, it's my Iris die, so I want to, but it just always fucks me
No.
over.
You should definitely keep rolling the Iris die, not because it fucks you over, but because it's the Iris die. Come on.
I know. It's like I just want to. It's my prettiest die too, so I'm like, I want to, but it also hates me.
I don't think it hates you.
It totally hates me.
It
All right,
just knows
roll
what you
athletics
want.
with advantage.
Okay.
He's still distracted by wolves.
Ooh.
Because Runa's
Oh.
AFK.
With advantage, athletics or acrobatics?
Whichever's higher.
Okay. Then that is a 17. I rolled a 15 and
Huh.
a 2, but you know.
Hold on, I actually got this. You still don't break out of his passive.
God, fuck me.
I want to point out
Already
that the
did.
difficulty check to break out of a grapple from Rin passively is 18.
Oh, that's doable. That's my passive. I've got +8 athletics.
He does.
Oh, +7.
Otherwise, he's just kind of holding you there pretty easily. Kind of just keeps adjusting you. You're still sitting pretty comfy on there. He's not doing anything to really fight it. Mako comes up to you all and says, Arandira, it's been a while. And they go off on greetings and catching up for just about a minute or so, and then noticing that the rest of you are still there, says, "Oh right, did you two decide to change your mind? I thought you were going to Calvis and leaving for Toft, was it?"
Well, the rest of them showed up, including Arandira, and so we
So you
came
guys
here.
were just gonna abandon us?
Circumstances changed.
Are you okay? You look like hell.
No, not in the slightest, but thank you for asking.
Apparently God's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about this.
Noticing how touchy of a subject it is, he proceeds to go, well, what brings you to the village then? Are you actually wanting to try to help out around here?
Do you have any muffins?
That's an odd question to ask upon meeting.
He asks a lot of weird questions like that sometimes.
It's not for me.
I think
Yeah,
Iris had
sometimes.
said that you knew about what was going on with me.
Oh, that too. But also the muffin thing.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
What I said?
Yes, what you said. Not what.
Oh.
Not what Stabham said. I heard what Stabham said, which was weird because it was quieter.
Oh, I just said that he says weird things like that sometimes, and then Iris said that you might know what was going on with me.
Ah, that is correct. This is sort of a not even a once in a lifetime event. This is like a once in 1,000 years event that's happening with you right now. I don't know how much you know of our legend, but you might have just become the guardian of our god.
Does
Really?
that give me a response?
Hey, at least someone's god's alive. Am I right?
Unfortunately, this comes with a few caveats. As I'm sure you probably haven't been able to control the guardian form very well.
Uh, the last time I had some control, but I don't know if that was a fluke or not.
We had to push him off a boat.
In the
We
previous time, I had to beat the shit out of him.
have to do anything.
You weren't there.
I was. I was telling you not to push him off the boat, and you pushed him off the boat.
Okay.
Wait, you pushed me off the boat?
No, you fell off the boat.
No, he pushed you off the boat.
No, you definitely fell off the boat, Alfir.
Insight check.
I saw you trip off the boat.
I'll do persuasion.
I'll do deception.
I'll
That's
do
an
deception. Nat
18.
20. Nat 20 plus
Be right back. Rolling deception as well.
16
26.
persuasion.
15 plus 13 is 28. He fell off the boat.
18 insight.
20, 26 deception. And 28 deception from Sasha.
So, this weird circle of events, you don't know who to believe.
I'd like to think I've proven myself pretty trustworthy, but okay.
Yeah, so have I.
I
No,
definitely
you
know what
haven't.
happened the previous time.
Sasha only speaks the truth.
That's a lie.
Insight check. Everyone
Circle
can
of
insight
lying.
check that. Mako's
Okay.
gonna insight check that one.
I'm not gonna roll Iris's die this time.
That's 15.
Oh, hey, that's a
Nat
that's a
20 again.
26.
20.
Every druid in the village is insight checking.
8.
28.
Did you really just fucking roll 2 natural 20s in a row?
Yeah, I did.
I hate you. I hate you.
Did we
Again,
mention the
this-
horseshoe
this
so
horseshoe.
far up his ass?
Yes, we'd all know about this fucking horseshoe.
To be fair, I rolled 2 nat 20s last session.
Yeah, but for you,
That's
that's like
unheard of for
the
you.
only natural 20s you're gonna roll the entire game. So
But it made a Shadow Demon just go poof.
Yeah.
It's made Shadow Demons regret.
what was
their
your
former
total,
profession.
Socks?
Wait, for what?
What was your total for your deception on your lie of being truthful?
Wait, you needed me to roll for that?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
everybody was
didn't
rolling against
exactly
you.
say that out loud, but okay. Yeah, let's find out. So that was a nat 20 plus 13.
Jesus!
The net 20 where it matters.
I had a
Everyone
point of
believes.
inspiration that I was ready to use, by the way.
Oh, that's what you were gonna use your fucking inspiration that you've been sitting on for like 3 months on?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Gotta hold up the act. The act is more important than anything. I would just like to point out that D&D Beyond added awesome borders to your characters. So Rin's got like a planetary system just revolving around him right now. It's pretty great looking. I'm wondering if anyone else has set theirs up like that, because that is fucking cool. Is that like a member thing?
I think.
Mm-mm. It's one of the defaults.
I don't know. Iris is just boring.
Wow. I mean, yeah, but
It's yeah. Now I could do like that.
I have to go back to your screen to see it. So Liam, vote Liam. I forget who I voted for. I think I voted for Sam.
I
I'd
voted
vote for
Liam.
I voted Liam.
I have no idea.
I wonder why
talking
Liam won.
I voted for Sam because I'm so far behind on all this stuff that I just voted for Sam because his video was more funny.
Oh, Liam season 2 is amazing.
Okay,
Back in
so-
game though, past all the shenaniganery of everyone always trusting Sasha at this point.
Mm,
I mean,
Okay.
probably no.
no.
There's the most
No.
trustworthy person in the crew.
I should get advantage on that, even though I'll never make that check. I don't give a fuck what she says. I'm not believing any of it.
Despite the fact that people have absolutely caught Sasha in lies before, Sasha never lies. It's believable here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you were able to control a little bit after you fell in.
Yeah.
Moving
You were able to
on.
swim.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep again, and then I had a.
Does this
Dream.
guardianship come with the caveat of never being able to leave the island?
Oh no, that's fine. The Guardian will always draw Alfred back to the island when he is needed. speaking of, welcome back.
It's been a few years.
Suffice to say, you're needed.
So it would seem, I guess.
I'm not sure how much you know of this invasion going on to the north, but this invasion has far-reaching circumstances, and we believe that those circumstances have now invaded our god's temple. And I don't think I need to remind you that this temple has been sealed for all of these years as well. So we're a bit confused how the demon got in, and we are assuming that the temple has a much larger infrastructure than we had originally thought.
Which god?
Question.
I was just about to ask that.
How far away is the temple?
It's at the center of the island.
What
Okay.
god?
Mako, how far away is the temple?
Well, from here, it's about maybe a day or so on foot. If you can shift like we can, a lot less.
Mako, off question. Do you have 12 empty
What
vials?
god?
He looks at you, looks at Alfred, and says, Alfred, maybe you can answer that.
I don't know. Can I answer that?
It's your fucking tabaxi. Answer him.
I'm trying to remember if I came up with the god or not.
No, you have a god. It's specific to all tabaxi. It's
the cat
very specifically a cat god of some sort that I can't remember the name of either. I didn't have that on hand. But I know it's in your background somewhere, I think.
I think it was.
That's why I said, look, you answer, because you might have it in your background.
Because I know in the description it has the cat lord.
Yep, that's the god, Cat Lord.
Yep.
That actually is, I was thinking it's...
That's its
Like
name,
cat
the
eye.
cat lord?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Cat Lord is the name of the tabaxi god.
Wow, okay. Can I make a religion check to see if I know anything about this god?
Sure.
That means I'm familiar with this god.
That is a 17 plus 11. 28.
I really hope it's specific to this island.
So you do know of the Cat Lord, and you have read about the Cat Lord among other divinities, and you know very specifically that the Cat Lord is not only the creator of the Tabaxi, go figure, but the Cat Lord also gifts each and every one of them with a very specific feline trait.
Oh.
How long has it been since we met the two wolves?
It's been about
A
probably
while.
10 minutes or so. Hasn't been too long.
It's been a while.
Are they still around?
If they are, you cannot tell because there are all various sorts of dire wolves and other various animals around that you can't tell if they're actual wolves, animals, or druids.
Well, time to find out. Try to speak with animals and go around to each one of them asking if I can pet them.
Jesus.
Mako actually comes up to you and says, "Before you finish casting that spell, could you refrain for a moment so that we can focus on the task at hand?"
But there's nothing to hit.
Yeah, but we also don't need you sidetracking away at this particular point. Believe me, plenty of them want to meet you as well. You are strange, you are an Asamar, you are a fallen one from the looks of it. So plenty of them are curious about you as well. Just give it a little bit.
But I don't need to know details. He needs to know details. She needs to know details. I just need to know what to hit.
Pretty much.
Was Alfir gifted with curiosity?
Most likely.
Ha.
He looks at you and just kind of sighs and he says, "Fine then, go for it."
Yay!
as you walk into the group behind Mako and your party. Yeah, basically what you can expect entails everyone sees Rin be very childlike in his endeavors towards meeting and greeting all of the druids, animals, and others that are around, even the tabaxi that are still actually in their tabaxi forms. Rin is generally friendly to because they're all basically swarming him.
Yeah.
If I wasn't in a constant state of panic, I'd think this is adorable.
Oh, right. I should Iris down
Oh, thank God.
and give her head pats and walk away.
Don't forget to scratch
I
under her
just
chin.
Is
no,
Iris the nameless of this campaign?
no. I
Seems that way.
just smile at Rin and go over to the rest of the party.
Um,
But like that kind of smile where it's like I'm not actually happy. I'm suffering inside.
But you're kind
So,
of happy you got the head
your
pat.
usual
The
smile?
millennial smile.
Yeah, that the millennial smile. Damn straight.
Hey, you're getting better at hiding your feelings.
That's not true.
I mean, to me, it looks like a genuine smile.
Are you fucking with me?
No, my insight's terrible. I
My
believe it.
deception's terrible.
All right. Well, roll it then.
Oh, hey, look at that. 8.
Oh my god. 10.
It's a completely fake smile. You see right through it. She's suffering.
Well, I
Oh.
don't think scratching behind the ear will help that.
More vigorous head pats.
Head pats turn to just there.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll go back to the rest of the group though.
Wonder.
Mako walks back with you. Says, "So is he always like this? Your group has a lot of oddities already that I can tell."
He's a
I'm
strange
pretty
one.
sure every adventuring party has oddities.
Just
Kinda comes
figured
with
I
the
should point it
territory.
out. Helps to keep things different, spice of life, all that.
But yes, he is usually like this. With animals at least.
Huh.
So who do we need to kill?
There's demons in the temple, which how did they even get in there? I don't think anybody's been able to get in there as far as I know, unless something's changed in the time I've been gone.
Probably the front door.
Yeah, it's a good question. One that I can't actually answer because since we have found that the demons have been able to get in there, we still cannot.
Do you know roughly how
Like-
many demons have entered?
We have no clue, but with the awakening of Alfir's guardian form, we definitely know that there is problems and that they are most likely caused by this demon Xeon.
Would this guardian form let me be able to get in, possibly?
I am not sure, as the temple was even before my time, as old as I might be. No amount of research between Saris and I has been able to crack this temple open for us when we have tried for centuries.
Is there
It's a real good thing that I'm not perceptive.
is there anything I can do to control this guardian form more?
I don't know very specifically on how to control it, but I do know you've probably been having dreams and potentially nightmares on it taking control.
About it taking control, about a cage that I couldn't see, and last time when I did have some control, I tried to talk it into working together.
So As I said, I don't know too much about it. You might find more at this temple, especially if you're able to get into it. I know we have not, but you with your guardian form might be able to. The outstanding quality about it, because I'm not sure if you're able to control it now or not. Doesn't seem like you have full control yet.
I'm not sure, that could have just been a fluke. Or maybe it's mad at me now that I haven't been in that form for a while. I don't know.
I doubt that would be a reason. I do know that it probably hasn't come up more because you are actually traveling back to the island as it is. So I would assume that it is getting what it wants, so it has no reason to try to take over.
Possible. Oh, I guess we could try going to the temple and seeing if this lets me get in or not.
Well, Aaron, Dira, and I will have a few things to take care of beforehand, but we can definitely help get you to the temple if you need, or we can just hand you a map of the layout of the island so that you can get there yourselves. I will have to definitely go and visit with Saris to at least let Saris and even your family know that you're back. I'm pretty sure they'd like to visit with you, especially the new young one. I guess not necessarily new, but you do have a new addition to the family, so to speak.
New to you. It's like a new used car, you know? It's not new, but new to you.
That analogy is so weird.
I realized it halfway through saying it, and I'm like, oh, nope, this...
What's a used car?
Like
What's
a car
I didn't fucking say this is Iris!
from the other side. It's like a car.
I just want to say that if I use the new module, the whole Demons of Avernus thing for the Baldur's Gate module, there are demon bikes in the game. They're so cars.
So, like, fucking Ghost Rider?
Which you definitely don't have access.
Are you kidding me? I was able to pull up all of the details on the Avernus module. I'm pretty sure you bought it already.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I pulled up everything on it. I even pulled up the Acquisitions Incorporated balloon, dude.
Don't know what you're talking about. But I would like
By
a
the
demon
way-
motorcycle, please.
I forgot to tell you, we're stealing an airship.
Coming
As
in.
long as I get a demon motorcycle, I'm happy.
And we're gonna man it with Sahajin and have Sky Pirates.
And it will just have a demon cycle just like off to the
Yeah.
side with a tarp over it.
Yeah.
It is very specifically ruined. No one else touched this demon cycle.
Or I'll throw you off the fucking balloon.
Like you guys threw Alpha off the ship.
I didn't do that.
Fell.
You guys, it was one person.
Obviously,
One person.
Rin had no involvement in that.
Rin was on the other boat.
No, but it's fun to
Correct
toss blame
choice.
around for the lulz.
No,
Mako,
I will
Mako,
take
Mako.
blame.
I have two
I
quick
beat his
questions.
ass the previous time.
Margo, I have two very quick questions. One, do you have about 12 empty vials that I could have? And two, how's the courier service to Adventure City?
Looks at Iris again. Did I mention the oddities of your group? What the hell do you need 12 vials for?
You're better off not asking.
You
I'm
are,
very specifically
she
wanting to
just
know what you need 12
shrugged.
vials for.
you are
I
not getting
like-
more demon blood for Basham to huff. That
It's
turned
not for
out bad
Basham
last
to
time.
huff. It's for Basham to sell. We have a very lucrative business deal.
You sold him the last vial, and you saw what happened that time. He huffed it himself. He didn't sell it.
Yeah, he didn't know what it was until he huffed it. Now he knows what it is, and it's a business dealing.
Pretty
Stab
sure
him can just hear in the back of his head. Damn right, it's a business dealing.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
I'm so glad I was not there.
Look,
Yeah,
we don't-
you and me
we don't
both.
need-
You
we don't
missed
need to
out.
talk about Basham.
Man, I'm
This is
just
the first time Rin's hearing, Reaper's hearing the about Stabham's family.
Yep.
Please, 12 empty vials would go a long way.
So we don't necessarily deal in trade, but I'm pretty sure we could come up with something.
Cool. Do you have muffins?
You
You already asked that.
It might have changed.
We do not currently have any muffins, and I'm not sure if any of our people know how to make muffins.
Well,
I know a guy.
I'm the guy.
Do you say this in the midst of the crowd of druids in wild shapes that you're in?
Good point.
Does he perceive us having this conversation
No.
with his terrible perception? Probably not.
Not in the slightest.
Not even a little bit. One, it would be disadvantaged because I don't give a fuck about that conversation.
Yeah, Rin doesn't question why I need 12 empty vials.
But I do know a guy about muffins. But he probably would be mad if I just requested a bag of muffins to be delivered somewhere.
Yeah, he
Then
wasn't really one to really care about gold
Well-
too awfully much either. He already got all of what he wanted, so he's good.
Then again, if I did ask for a bag of muffins for myself, he might show up. But he would make me eat one before he left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not doing that.
Anyways, it's only the afternoon. It will take a while before you get there. I suggest you stay the night here and maybe venture out in the morning towards the temple. Or you can start venturing out even this evening.
As long
It's
as
really
no
up to you
one's
guys.
in our sleep.
What time of day is it right now?
I just said afternoon.
Oh. I'm not paying attention.
Alright, show of hands, how many people can't see in the dark?
I don't have hands.
I think everybody can, can't they?
Mm,
Now that Ista Witch isn't here.
I think. Can Sasha see it in the dark?
Yeah,
I'm
she's got
covered,
that,
don't worry about that.
Yeah.
that hella dark sight, you know?
Sasha does kind of have, like, cat-like eyes.
I probably shouldn't go to the temple after dark. Especially if there's demons there, that probably would be a bad idea. And it has been a long time since I've been home. I kind of would like to see my parents.
Do we get to see Alfred's room?
I can tell you right now, Alfred does not have a room.
I was gonna say, yeah, he hasn't been here for, like, what, 30 years?
And some parents like to keep things intact.
Even nomads?
They pack it up exactly as you left it and rebuild it every time.
That would be so wholesome. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Alfred. They let the new kid have the room.
Rip.
I kind of assumed that Alfir and Arendir would have shared a room.
This
But-
is some weird anime shit. I've seen where this goes.
It's not that way.
Are you two only stepbrother and stepsister? Is that how that happened?
This is not an anime.
Unfortunate. Boba Baka.
Iris might be able to handle all of life better if it was an anime.
Yeah.
Because then all she has to do is say, "Chin up! I have my friend's power to rely on."
The
I have the power of friendship and it will defeat you.
You mean Ren?
Pacifier.
Got the
She
power
has
of God
other
and anime on your
friends.
side.
I have the power of God. I would have the power of God and anime on my side.
But not two gods.
Fuck off! Why must
One's
you wound
probably
me?
enough.
So yeah, Mako says to the rest of you, "Well, Rin's already enjoying his stay in the village. I suggest that all of you can enjoy your stay too.
I'll try.
obviously, Alpha, your family. I don't actually know where Saris and her nomads might be right now, but I can definitely send a scout out to look if you would like.
I think I should.
And Arendira immediately pipes up and says, "I will be that scout. I'll be back later." She turns into a great eagle and flies off.
Alfir, can you turn into a great eagle?
Nope.
I think he
Not a
can
druid.
summon them.
Wait, you're not a. How many people are not druids from your village?
Technically speaking, even around the village that you see right now, you see a lot of them that are more dressed in the attire that you're used to seeing Alfir in. They all seem to be either rangers or druids.
That's stereotypical.
But they all also look very, very well trained in what they do.
Alfir, do you happen to know if anywhere sells vials around here?
Probably would have better luck in Calvis. That's
I would agree, because vials specifically, no. Normal bottles and things to hold drink in or things like that, yes.
Are those glass bottles?
Some of them might be. Most of them might probably be clay.
I think.
I don't think clay would work too well.
probably work.
Some might even be wood.
I wouldn't trust the wood.
I wouldn't either.
Wouldn't.
I'm
we
gonna
should
go
branch
look
off
for
to some different puns.
Damn it.
I get it.
I died a little bit hearing that.
I'm gonna go see if I can scrounge up some containers with which to hold demon blood.
So Sasha, answer me two very specific things.
Yes.
Do you know the consistency, the viscosity of demon blood?
No.
You got that
My
Okay.
medicine check is shit. My medicine check is absolute shit. So.
Answer me one more thing. Do you know
Yes.
if there's a difference between demon bloods?
No.
This is gonna go great.
You do have that waterproof pouch. You could probably fit a lot on there until you found some
We're
balls.
not putting blood into the waterproof pouch.
Oh,
I'd
Give
rather
me-
like my waterproof pouch.
As Sasha basically does a sort of similar dive to Rin into the village, but for different reasons.
Okay.
Sasha, give me a persuasion roll.
A persuasion roll. Can I use my inspiration?
You can use your inspiration on whatever you want. It's your inspiration.
Okay, I'm using the inspiration. The first roll was better.
Rip.
20.
Rip.
20.
Was that inspiration roll a natural one?
No, the inspiration roll turned into a 2. The first roll was a 7. I still want to point out, for persuasion, that comes to 20.
We will get back to that answer. What are the rest of you doing? Rin, are you doing anything specific?
I am currently hugging a direwolf and petting
You have managed to find Sophia yet again.
it. Shit. Right. No, I did cast Speak Within. We keep meeting like this. How awkward.
Oh, this wasn't awkward.
Star-crossed lovers.
Oh.
What? The pets feel good. I wanted more.
Scratch the belly.
Fucking weird.
You might be getting a bit too close to. Oh man, that feels so good.
Oh my god! I'm uncomfortable.
Pick a direwolf up and take it back to a tent. Christ.
And so a half direwolf, half Aasimar was born.
Pretty
Half-
sure it would
half
be a.
direwolf, half Aasimar, half Tabaxi.
Yeah, I was about to say, pretty sure there would be a tabaxi in there somewhere.
Wow. Stefan.
Wow. I need to hang myself. I mean, I got nothing. And unless the place is within 3 miles, which it would not be, I'm just gonna be petting everything I can.
In the not as awkward way as everyone was trying to define it as.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're the one who fucking made it weird, Miser.
Heavy petting.
Oh God.
Pretty sure that comes later whenever Sophia's not in her beast shape.
Well, something comes later.
You do realize that as you do go around to everyone else, Sophia is actually being kind of clingy now. Socks, you managed to actually pick up around 9 various assorted containers that you think could potentially hold demon blood. Some of them are glass, some of them are clay. You are not sure of their strength or the type of demon blood you might be able to contain in them, but you have, for that specific purpose, around 9 containers.
Alright, 9 demon blood containers.
Alfir, what are you doing?
Hmm. Since Aaron Deer went up, I'd probably just be going around talking with people and seeing if there's anybody that I remember from before I left.
Recognizable faces, yes. Not that have to have names put to them. Thank you.
Sure.
What, you didn't name his whole village? Wow.
I could. Do you want me to start naming them?
But this isn't
I'm
my
not going to
village.
recall who the hell he's talking to at any point. This also isn't his specific village. This is the other one.
That's why parents aren't here.
Are you saying that all tabaxi look the same? Racist.
Staplin, what are you doing?
I swear to fucking God.
Um. Hmm. I mean, we're not actively killing anything right now.
You are not actively killing anything right now.
I'm gonna see if I can find ingredients to make a muffin.
What kind of check would this be?
Probably investigation.
You don't have any skills related to cooking, do you?
I can pretend I do.
Give me an int check.
Ooh. 17.
You, after a little bit of searching and asking around, a couple of the more that you think might be more apt with cooking and baking in general have given you assorted ways to potentially make a muffin, and you piece that together to try to gather the materials. So give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. If I don't roll on my keyboard. 15 plus 6, 21.
You also get interrupted intermittently throughout all of this by people asking you about Aquarian and your family.
I do not have any family. I don't know what the tabaxi is telling you, but I was abandoned at birth, and I have no family.
They look at
Listen to
you and they look back to Alfir and they're like, and a lot of them just go, Alfred doesn't really lie.
He met some turtles down there, but not all turtles are related to each other.
Not all of them were his family.
Most were his family.
What was your persuasion check again?
Mine?
Yes.
+8, +6.
+6?
Yeah.
So 16?
Passive?
What did you
16
roll?
is my passive. Oh, I didn't roll a persuasion one yet.
Roll persuasion.
17 +6.
So 23. After finding out all of the stuff about the assorted recipes, you are also able to gather some of it within this village. They don't have everything.
Well, what am I missing?
Some of it.
Some of it. Great. Very helpful.
We'll say you have a third of what you need.
1/3 muffin ingredients.
Iris, what are you doing?
So he's got like some flour and some poppy seed.
Yeah, probably has berries and stuff.
I need to find eggs. Tabaxi don't lay eggs. Sasha, Kenku lay eggs.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I see so many problems in our future.
Turtles
Sasha
lay
can lay
eggs.
muffins. 2 can lay muffins.
I'm getting some Monty Python out of here.
Shh, it's gonna be great.
Must be a witch.
I am. There's something very specific I want to do, but yeah, of course, the one day of like the past like 3 months of play that I do not prepare sending in the morning is the day that I want to use it. Okay.
Rip.
Because I was like, I'm not gonna need it, and then that thing happened, and I'm like, well, shit. I'm just gonna fucking go wander off somewhere, find like a nice secluded, quiet place, and just sit there and try to process everything.
That actually seems a bit harder than expected. You are actually approached by a few tabaxi and not necessarily any of the wild-shaped ones, but you are approached by a few tabaxi that are curious about you, especially your heritage, as it looks like you are the first elf they have seen of this dark of skin color.
Wow, racist.
They don't approach you with hostility. They just approach you with
Yeah,
curiosity.
I know. I'm kidding. Okay. I'll try to be nice to them. Like, yeah, hi. What do you want to know? Yeah, cool.
Give me a persuasion check as well, then.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, and I even have. Oh, that's a 21.
So, in short order, because you do really just want to be left alone, you are cordially able to get all of them to, after a few words traded between you and them, basically as all the different ones had approached you or whatnot at various different times, you are eventually left on your own and you walk a little ways away, not like very blatantly out into the forest alone or anything like that, but you're just in your own little secluded spot at this point, and you have some time to think to yourself.
Cool.
Does she have any muffins?
Me?
Better not be holding out on us.
Jesus.
I think Istithan still had a drug muffin.
Istithan definitely still had a drug muffin.
That slut.
Actually, hold on. Oh, never mind. I can't use that. Fuck me. I need to find somewhere where I can like buy fucking spell components. Nope, not doing that then, I guess. Never mind.
As this is a village of a lot of druids as well as rangers, you know for a fact that they key their magic off of divine as well. You might be able to find something within the village.
Could I find a focus worth at least 1,000 GP, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water?
Okay, now you actually know what you're looking for. Give me that investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, that is 17.
Okay, what were you trying to find exactly?
A focus worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. Or anything else that's just worth 1,000 gold pieces I could use.
So after a little bit of basically kind of walking on your own for a little bit on the outskirts of the village, the Tabaxi, realizing that you wanted to be left alone, have done so. You take a turn back into the village to start looking for these very, very specific materials, and weirdly enough, you actually come across one or two of them. Uh, One happens to be a silver mirror, and the other one happens to be the not holy water one that I forget the name of already.
The crystal ball.
Yes.
Okay. So like, do people have them? Like, do I have to buy them from people?
It does look like people do own them, although you are not sure of the owners of these various things because these are both just things you have seen in their hovels.
Okay. Can I? Okay, the mirror. I want the mirror. So try to find the person who owns the silver mirror and be like, hey, I want to buy this from you.
What's the spell, by the way?
Scrying.
Oh.
Doesn't say it consumes it, so you could ask to borrow it.
Yeah. But I also might want to use it for later at some point, so.
Hmm.
It's a lot of details to the spell.
Yeah. I had a specific thing that I wanted to do with it, so.
All good. All right. After a while of waiting around and even searching out, trying to look for the owner of said mirror, you come to no such luck. You ask around a bit, and the most you get is that whoever it is, it must be one of the shapeshifted druids at the moment.
Now I'm just questioning if I want to do something immoral or not.
The answer is yes.
No, I don't
The
want to
answer
steal
is
it.
no.
I'll just borrow it for now, I guess. They won't miss it, right? They're shapeshifted. They can't fucking hold a mirror.
What?
What?
That's racist.
They can't.
The
Do we need to go
Bexy
to
have
racial
hands too.
sensitivity
They're
training?
shapeshifted.
Iris, do we need to go to racial sensitivity training?
I swear to God, I will fucking use all my spell slots to try to inflict wounds on you again.
See how that goes for you.
But then you
Well,
couldn't
Istithan's
scry.
not here, so
You
I
wouldn't be
But
can
able to
Ren
scry.
is.
because. Huh?
I said, but Ren is.
Yeah, but fuck off. How about that, huh?
I'll just carry you away.
She starts trying to charge inflict wounds into Rin. Rin just rages and takes it.
I'll just
He
have
doesn't even have to rage to
I don't have
resist
to
it.
rage to take
All right,
that
yeah,
one.
he's got natural resistance to that one.
I'll just have Celeste land on stab him and fucking inflict wounds through her.
Yeah, but you got to be able to speak to do that.
No, I don't. Do I?
That assumes that the owl makes it to the admiral.
Everyone is
wait,
very
I
against
didn't-
you casting spells on people.
This is another thing. I didn't prepare inflict wounds today. The
Wow.
first
What?
day ever I haven't prepared it.
Who are you?
Who
and
are you?
What
What have you done with Iris?
Okay, because we fought those like shade things, and so instead of inflict wounds, I took whatchamacallit, guiding bolt, because radiant damage. And I thought we were gonna have to fight more of them, so.
Got all the
So
radiant damage to the party.
yes.
So resistant to that.
So I don't really actually know how scrying works very well, but
It's okay, neither do I.
It's okay. I'm petting.
but I'm assuming that okay, so I am going to scry on a creature. Okay, I'm gonna scry on my yeah, my brother.
Where are you doing this at?
I go
There
to
are
find
there are some things that need to happen before you even get the mirror. I need a stealth check. I need a sleight of hand check.
Oh, come on. Stealth is not great. Surprise, surprise. 8.
Okay.
Sleight of hand is even worse. 6. Why do you do this to me? This fucking die hates me.
Yeah, but the die loves fun.
Apparently.
So you do what you attempt to and think is like a sneaky walk to this tent, like you to this hovel. You kind of like rounded us around it, and you got like your own theme music going on. You're basically Crunk from Emperor's New Groove right now. And you reach inside the hovel and grab the mirror, and you look out and you see a direwolf looking at you with just sitting on its haunches, just looking at you.
This is fine.
I just kind of like look awkwardly, like, "Hi, is this yours?"
Bark.
One bark means yes.
Bark, bark.
2 barks mean no.
The direwolf unshifts and says, "So you're not one of the ones that can speak with animals, huh?"
I know a lot
Only
of
the
other
smart one
languages,
can.
but not that.
Only the smart one can.
I didn't realize Alfir traveled with thieves.
It wasn't. I was gonna borrow it. I was going to return it. I swear. I just. I have a spell that I needed. Well, don't need to. I had a spell that I want to use, and it required something, and I was looking for the owner, but I couldn't find you, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal this. I was just gonna borrow it. I swear I was gonna return it, and I was gonna offer to pay for it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Not gonna use that die.
But you should.
Oh, thank God. Good thing I didn't. That is a 22.
Well, luckily for you, Sophia seems very preoccupied right now, so I'm just gonna escort you to see how this goes so that you don't actually walk off with this mirror, but I'm curious to know what you're wanting to do with it.
I. Mm. So wait, this isn't yours?
No, this is Sophia's mirror.
God damn it. Okay.
Trying to steal Ren's girlfriend's mirror.
Some jealousy right there.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, let's go do that. I just want to use the mirror.
By the way, since you probably don't remember me, I am Leafany.
The girl with the pretty name.
And to match that pretty name, this is as much as Arendelle was cute from what you have seen, this is probably the most sleek and pretty tabaxi you have seen.
My heart goes doki doki.
Woot woot.
I'm like, oh well, yes, nice to meet you. In person, I guess. Yeah. I'm Iris. I'm pretty sure you already know that.
Why are you so nervous?
I'm always nervous. Also, I
She
just
has
got caught
a
stealing.
she has a bit of a quirky smile, and her ears are kind of twitching, more in amusement than anything, from what you can tell. And she does point out, yeah, you're not a very good thief. Probably shouldn't try that trade for a living.
Yep. Nope. Didn't. Nope. Yeah. No.
I want to see the spell, so let's get on with it. Go find a place to cast it.
Oh. Okay. So wait. Are we? Wait. I'm confused now.
About what?
Out of character. I'm like, wait. Are we? What was going to happen? Are we gonna cast the spell, or are we gonna go find what's her face?
Just to say, Leafany never said anything about going to Sophia.
I thought you said. Yeah. Yes, you fucking did. You were like.
She said it belongs to Sophia.
No, she said you were
Okay.
going to escort her to Sophia.
And ask her about it.
Oh. Well. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna cast the spell. All right.
Leafany just wants to escort you to make sure you don't see it, and she wants to see the spell. Or don't steal it, and she wants to see the spell.
I wanted to do this in private. Oh. Okay, I will begrudgingly let her. Yeah, okay. I'll go to find like another relatively like out of the way space.
She follows eagerly.
Okay.
And murder her.
No, god damn it.
Before we get into that,
Witnesses.
back along the line, Rin, what are you doing?
Go in the bathroom.
Hey, Sasha, what are you doing?
See, so I have my vials. Funnily enough, I would kind of probably be looking for somebody to cast scrying. Not that I know that, yeah. Not that I know that our party is capable of that.
Knowledge domain always got it prepared.
I don't think it
So-
is actually a druid spell. No, it is a druid spell.
He's been
Yeah,
angry
I would
mom.
be walking around and seeing if anybody had a means of looking in on somebody.
So give me an investigation check.
Oof.
Whoa, imagine if you find the person
Oh, that's
who
actually good.
this belongs to, and then they're like, yeah, sure, I can do that for you. Goes to
20.
find the mirror, and it's gone.
20, not natural.
So because you were very specifically asking about the looking in on someone else for a type of spell, you do inevitably get led to a name of Sophia, having heard Rin say that one of the direwolves' names was Sophia.
For
You
Rin.
go to look
Clearly.
for Rin, clearly, and of course you find Rin. He is still doing his thing of just giving out all the pets and attention to all of the animals around him. And there seems to be one that kind of is sort of not clinging close to him, but just sitting there.
Hey, Rin, I need your help. I need to find Sophia.
I point at Sophia. I found her.
Excellent. Sophia, I need your help with something.
I translate.
Bark. What do you need help with?
I'm assuming Rin keeps
Yeah,
translating.
I'm going to actively translate
Okay.
while pouring my drink.
I need to check in on a friend of mine and make sure that they're okay.
Sophia unshifts.
Describe.
So Sophia and Leafany are twins.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Nice. You gotta do them both at the same time.
Yeah,
I
I give a detailed description of Istan.
Which form of Istothan?
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
I'm
Didn't
Oh.
gonna
you,
give the
Never
didn't you
high
go
mind.
into
elf
a changeling? Weren't you that?
Istathan. No, I'm gonna give a description of the high elf Istathan. But
Of the high elfist then?
yeah.
All right. Sophia says, "Well, we'll have to go back to my home, but I can help you with the spell."
That would be awesome. Thank you.
For fuck's sake.
When you're
I fucking
accidentally
compliment.
when you're accidentally fucked over by your own party.
All right, Alfred, what are you doing?
Still probably visiting and catching up.
So nothing major, really.
Yeah, just haven't been back on the island for 12 years, so just talking around and finding out if anything.
Going to all the old haunts.
Yeah, basically just what's happened in the last 12 years and anything
Since you were
interesting
one of the
happened.
more curious ones, and you always ventured out, no matter what, away from even your own nomadic people, you visited Raging Mountain quite a bit.
Probably.
Even Calvus knows of Alfir.
Well, would have at least had to go there once.
All right. So you just continue catching up, and word is spread by now that you are back in town. So some of the people that have been hanging around Rin with his oddity and his niceness for all of the druids, and bless you. That was.
Thank you.
I forget how adorable your sneezes are. So Rin loses a bit of his crowd to Alfir being back.
Sorry.
Stab him. What are you doing?
I need to find a craftsman. I
I
have
probably would have
questions
followed
about a
Sophia.
Bostula.
Curious about what not two is doing.
So you're gonna look in on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Sophia and Rin follow, or Rin and Sasha follow Sophia.
Perfect.
Stab him, because there are many a bow around here. You can assume that there must be a bowyer at the least. So that means that someone knows about trajectory-based weapons.
I need their advice and their help in repairing a ballista.
Give me one more investigation check.
Come on, don't give me a shitty roll. 7.
When have you ever gotten a shitty roll?
Okay, I just rolled a 7
Oh,
plus
good.
investigation.
Yeah.
10.
10?
10.
No, that's a +10.
Yeah. Because screw the horseshoe at this point, he's just a god among rollers. So it takes you quite a while. We'll get back to that later. Iris, scry away. What are you wanting?
Okay, I want to scry on my brother.
Jacking off.
He's on the toilet.
Which I am. Jesus Christ, I swear to
We
God.
are terrible people.
I am familiar with him, so the save modifier is -5, and I don't know what this would fall under, but I have like a piece of his handwriting.
I thought you were gonna say hand.
So like,
You don't have an actual physical piece of him.
no.
Unfortunately.
His handwriting, was it freely given to you?
Yes.
So it is no longer his possession. Likeness or picture, you probably could come up with that if you wanted, but that might take you a bit to draw it out. And then, so we need to roll a what?
It's a wisdom save, and the DC is. I don't like. See, this is the thing. I don't know how it works.
You see, near a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you, the target must make a wisdom saving throw, which
Okay,
is
the
modified by
saving
how
throw
well
is
you know the target and the sort
modified.
of physical connection you have to it. If a target knows you are casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily. It doesn't know you
Okay.
are casting the spell, so I need to roll and subtract from
Yeah. So
my
the
roll.
DC is 15.
So technically 20 at
But
this point.
yeah.
Got it. Let's see if your brother saves.
Jesus saves.
Also, being wisdom inclined, a base 7 still isn't high enough.
Nice. Gonna spy on my brother.
Take a
Not
shit.
creepy at all.
No, I'm not trying to like spy on him. I just kind of like, since I can't talk to him, I just kind of wanted to like, I haven't seen him in a while, and I get to see him basically.
Roll to see if he's pooping.
So
Roll for
stop
poop.
it. So for 10 minutes, I get to know what he's doing. What like I get to see and hear him basically.
All right. So weirdly, if I'm thinking about this correctly,
He's pooping.
Stop it!
What?
All right, back. Sorry.
There's a non-zero chance that he is.
it is already sort of later in the evening where he is at. He does seem to be outside. He seems to be around a table conversing with others. They all seem to actually be humans of various sorts. You recognize a couple of them as people that you have known in Toft before you had left. And he is conversing with them. They are actually very studious and rapt in paying attention to him. He seems to have taken up some sort of leadership role that you can see. He is discussing
Proud of my
plans
baby brother.
for a defense of one of the outlying villages from Toft right now. So that basically continues on through that for the 10 minutes. Leafany seeing
But I get
seeing
to
the
see
spell in
him.
action. You do get to see him. Leafany seeing the spell in action goes, "Oh, you're just casting scrying." Sophia does that a lot.
Does
Yeah,
that a lot?
I just
You're not there.
I just haven't been home in, well, I guess it's not even that long that I've been away, like compared to Alfir. But yeah, I miss my brother and wanted to see how he's doing, I guess.
That's rather charming, actually. You miss him a lot, huh?
You can't even imagine.
No, not right now. Sometimes I wish I could get away from my sister, but all the better.
I'll tell you what, I felt the same way before I left, and now I just can't wait to get home.
Well, maybe soon.
I hope.
We should probably return the mirror before Sophia notices it's gone.
Good point.
Uh,
Do that.
back to Rin and Sasha and Sophia. You have all definitely made it back to Sophia's tent by now. Sophia notices that someone stole my mirror. I actually need that to cast the spell.
All right.
Uh,
Are you sure you haven't misplaced?
No, it was very clearly right there. She points at what looks to be two hooks where a mirror would have been hung.
I mean, has anything like this ever happened?
For what reason? That doesn't need to happen here. Someone stole my mirror.
I have a mirror, and I pull out a small steel mirror.
It needs to be a rather expensive silver mirror. I'm sorry. Thanks for trying to help, though.
That's not silver.
No, it doesn't look silver at all.
Great for peeking around corners.
If I was willing to pay a lot of money for it, could it be worth what is needed?
What do you mean? Are you just trying to? Are you just trying to like fake a spell right now? Is that what's going on?
It's a
I
good
think so.
point. It's a good fucking point, though.
I think I need to actually have the object, not just the money.
That's fair. I was curious. I'm still learning the whole magic thing.
Would you guys like to help me look for it?
Definitely.
Of course.
Roll investigation checks, you two. She will
Oh.
roll one as well.
Fuck. Oh wait, I'm actually trained.
3.
19.
And she rolled a 19 as well. So you and her, Rin, very clearly see the footprints leading into her tent and out of and over towards a clearing a ways away. And Sophia goes, "Wait, is that Leafany over there? Who's that woman with her?"
That bitch stole my
That that's Iris.
I'm like still dusting the place for fingerprints.
So can you tell me why Iris would be holding my mirror right now? Sasha, you look up again and you realize that both Rin and Sophia have walked away.
Shit, where'd they go?
My
Investigation
Damn.
check.
yes. I
17.
You find them easily enough and catch up real quick.
Oh, whew. Hey,
I
what did I
haven't
miss?
seen her attempt to. Well, I've never seen her need one before, but she's probably been trying to check in on her family. There's some bad stuff going, and that's where we were initially heading.
Persuasion.
How's that a persuasion?
because the mirror was still stolen.
2. Nope. Wait. 3. 3. Because I have a 2 in persuasion.
Oh man,
She
Iris
looks
must
at
have-
you. She looks at you, looks at Iris,
God.
looks at Leafany, and says, "I think I would like to confirm with my sister. I don't necessarily believe that
I
hullabaloo."
know what it is. Iris caught the thief.
She looks at you and just shakes her head. No, I'm checking out. Checking on this.
I mean, we did
Iris,
just
you
meet
had
those
just
today.
concluded your spell and started to walk back with Leafany as you see Rin, Sasha, and Sophia all approaching you.
Oh no. I kind of like look over to
Pass
like,
the mirror to Liffany.
yeah, I kind of look over to Liffany and I'm like, help.
So you let her steal the mirror, did you? Leafany just goes,
I
yeah,
borrowed it.
got a problem with it. She needed to cast a spell. She casted her spell. It was actually pretty adorable. Not like how you like to use the mirror.
I was like,
Insight?
okay, here you go.
I want to insight that. I don't give a shit if I'm draining it or not.
You can insight it.
I'm assuming I fucking know what they're talking about with my passive 17 insight.
In the fact that you see Sophia's even cat-like face start turning a shade of red.
I think
And
we
then-
found out what a lot means.
And then I start blushing because I see that, and I'm like, oh, okay, yep, nope, okay.
16?
You know what was meant by it.
I have questions for later.
Anyways, give me my mirror back, please.
Here you go. I'm sorry. I was just borrowing it. I was gonna return it. I promise.
That's quite all right. Just
Probably gonna want to
don't
wash
mention
your
this
hands.
to anyone else.
Sasha catches
I-
right about there.
I would never even be able to repeat this conversation to anybody without dying of embarrassment. So no, I will not.
No, that's true.
Thank you.
I would be able to. She can't.
I'll
You
make
Do
might
you
sure
want
he
need
to be
to
doesn't.
flown into the air? This is a funny threat considering she doesn't know about you. Do you want to be flown into the air and dropped from like 1,000 feet up?
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Yeah, do it.
He comes from a very weird culture. No means
Ah,
yes,
ah, ah,
yes
ah,
means
ah,
no.
ah, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Do it.
Please don't.
Do it.
What am I missing here? Why is he so confident about this?
You won't.
I'm not a part
Iris,
of this. I just start
don't you-
walking away.
Okay. You think I'm afraid of falling?
I'm missing something here.
Hey, Rin, why don't we not antagonize the person who's about to do us a favor?
I mean, I was just gonna see if she could persuade me not to talk about it. Maybe later tonight, but
Yeah. Regardless. So, what did you need help with?
I was wondering if you could look in on a friend for me.
toss
Eh.
me.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Disguise Self and make myself look like Istathan. This guy to be exact.
That's very exacting. I should be able to help you with this. So she definitely has a likeness, but she does not know the target. She only has heard of the target at this point.
Yep.
So
So you would actually get a +3 to whatever you roll for Istathan, for him to
Yep.
save against it.
Yep. Back out of this, go over to Istathan. Who doesn't want to loot? There we go. Alright, that is a wisdom. Yep. So Holly definitely saves against it.
Well, shit.
And Sophia looks to you and says, I'm sorry. I don't know who it was, but they absolutely resisted it like it was nothing.
Must be getting into trouble again. Okay, I'll have to go find him.
Question,
Answer.
real quick, about like not in-game stuff. It says on a successful save the target isn't affected and you can't use the spell against it for another 24 hours.
Correct.
Does that mean like any scrying spell against them or just by that person?
Just by that person.
Okay.
Must have fallen off the wagon.
So about that persuading me.
Well, obviously flying you 1,000 feet in the air and dropping you will do nothing, so I don't really have anything to persuade you with. You don't know what these other people know that I scry about. They only know that I know the spell, so it's all good.
You're no fun.
You're the one that put the challenge back in my court. I just answered it.
So who do you spy on?
That would be telling.
I won't repeat it. What's his name?
I can tell you tonight it would have been Rin.
Still could be.
I don't think it has to be at this point. Leafany walks away from this at this
Wow.
point too.
I'm glad I walked away before this.
You can see a corner of your mirror tonight
follow
without a
your
spell.
And Rin and Sophia are left in the clearing alone at the moment.
Looks like no more ear scratches for you.
I'm not currently a dire wolf to need them.
Aaron, maybe you'll learn about that special tabaxi spot that I know of.
Who says you have to be a dire wolf?
And that will continue with more
Fade to
flirtations later.
black.
Yup.
We'll make that real simple. Give me a. No, don't give me a persuasion check. You were sweet talking well enough, and she was already interested.
She was flirting. She was the one who started
Yeah.
flirting.
She was already interested. I said.
Maybe I'll show her my wings tonight. She'll understand after that.
She'll know what the deal was there.
Yup.
Now, just to say, is she gonna get the entire Rin backstory as well?
No. No, not the backstory. But the other
2
thing.
foot of dick.
Yeah. But the 2 foot of dick, that's a different story.
Sure. So knowing very clearly what Rin wants the night's conclusion to end as for him, 2, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm with Leafany now. Anything fun to do around here?
Well, if you're my sister, apparently spying on the men or doing what she's probably going to do tonight.
Okay, let's
What
assume
is
that
that?
I'm not your sister.
Then usually we have pretty great games of hide and seek or tag, or you know what? That probably doesn't work as well for you, considering you can't shift and you don't have the tracking skills of our rangers either, do
That
you?
is absolutely adorable.
Not my specialty, no. But I know someone very good at everything you just said.
Would it happen to be Elfir?
Yes.
Well, of course, he's a part of one of our sister clan.
Cool. I call him as my partner.
Oh wait, you're actually wanting to try to set up a game right now. Actually, a lot of the camp might be interested in that. That might be pretty enjoyable.
Yes.
Iris,
Yeah.
would you be interested in the game? It might help cheer you up a little bit.
What are the rules of this game?
The rules are simple. You just have to find the other party. We'll make your group the hunters first. Seems like it will be you two. Two, how did you introduce yourself to them, or did you at all?
It would always be as.
It would be you two and Alfir versus me and a couple of my friends from the village.
Oh, Alfier's on my team. Fuck yeah.
Alfir, you later get interrupted in your catching up by this game that you're already familiar with. You've played it a lot when you were younger as well.
Okay,
Would you like to join in on the game?
sure. Thank you,
Stab
guys. It
'em.
should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You
Carry us, Alfir.
finally, inevitably find a bowyer. Weirdly enough, a lot of them are actually bowyers. You just couldn't find one to save your life.
Hey there.
I'm just imagining him wandering through like a market or something and just like standing in the middle of it like, if only I could find a bowyer, and then it like zooms out and he's surrounded by fucking bowyers.
Well, it's a village, it doesn't have a market, but a
Yeah,
lot
I
of them
know, I'm
are
just saying,
proficient
like
in
that's
making
what
their own weapons.
that's what I was fucking imagining.
I need to find the wisest bowyer.
The wisest bowyer? What do you mean?
Are you the wisest bowyer?
Yes,
Why do
please.
you need the wisest bowyer?
Because I need help repairing an ancient weapon.
My curiosity is piqued. Could you show it to me?
Yes. I'm gonna take the bastila off my back.
I thought you left it on the boat. You never said anything about bringing it.
I'm carrying that shit. I said I can't carry Iris because I'm carrying a ballista.
Ballista.
Bubba.
So that picture that V just linked. Just imagine that with a
Ballista
I
on
can't even
his
say
back.
ballista because I keep mixing up the band name at the moment with it. Imagine that picture with a ballista on his back.
Which picture?
The GIF that I posted
In which chat?
Saturday.
With John Travolta?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna point to my back.
I assume you need help getting that off your back.
This is the weapon.
It looks like a very rotted out ballista.
Yes, it needs repairs.
It needs to be scrapped. It's
No,
garbage. This
it
won't
needs
work.
repair. How can I repair this? Teach me your ways, old man.
So, I want to point out to you all of the ways in which this won't work. And he starts going over every single material on it. The fact that it doesn't even have any string anymore. It doesn't have wood in a lot of places that would need it. Half of the ballista arm is already broken off. The other half is rotted out, so you would need an entirely new arm to actually be able to draw back with. The crank is broken. The all of the metal on it is completely rusted out and pretty holy in a lot of different areas. And he just continues pointing out all the flaws with it and why it won't work.
So you're saying this is like the ship of Theseus?
Who's Theseus?
We have to repair it a piece at a time, and at the end of it, it will still be the same one.
realize I could probably build you a new one based off of this, right?
That too. But then it wouldn't be the ship of Theseus.
I still don't know who that is.
It's okay. I can pay you in gold or mastiffs.
Well, we don't necessarily deal with the mastiffs, but the gold part, sure.
I can pay you in gold.
We'll come to an agreement on that later.
Also,
For
I
now,
would
I'm
like it
gonna
to be
need to draw up
mobile
some
to be on my
plans.
back. Cool. Can you make it so that my comrades can fire it from my back?
Huh. You have some very peculiar interests with this ballista, but I'm
It
actually
would be
kind of interested in
awesome.
wanting to be. You've noticed by now that his eyes have actually lit up with curiosity over wanting to figure this out and be able to build it, and even more so now that you've said it needs to be mounted to your back and needs to be able to be fired from your back.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this dude. I'm just gonna. Is any of my party nearby? Because I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna be missing for a while.
You come across
Hope it's two.
you come across Iris first, we'll say. Iris is mid looking for some people and not having much luck at the moment.
Angry Witch, I will be back. I have to go with this man to do a thing. Everybody will win from this. Don't wait up.
In her muted response, she kind of passively
Oh fuck!
acknowledges
I've
that
been
you said
talking this
something.
entire goddamn time. What the fuck is wrong? Fucking fuck. Anyway.
There you go. She's back. She can acknowledge that you said something herself now.
That was
I was
awesome.
super just going to keep going with the muted thing until she picked up on it.
Nope. First time you asked, I just said, "Why do you think I care?"
Shh, it's okay. Also, my baby is crying. I'll be right back.
You have a baby? Oh my god, what?
Yes, I'm responsible for many babies.
Oh no. Whoever did that, that's like the most irresponsible thing ever.
I mean, could have met all of Stavum's family. Truly amazing. They smash them and bash them and punch, flash them.
All right. So to Alfair and Iris, I need all of you to give me survival checks. You cannot assist each other.
Yay, I'm kind of okay at
Survival.
survival.
You're funny.
I got a 16.
21.
I want it known that the two friends that Leafany picked and Leafany herself all shifted into various animals, let you see the animals before they shifted, and one flew off, one skittered off, and another ran off as a wolf again.
As they're running off, can I hunter's mark one of them?
Oh god.
You cannot.
Damn.
It's against the rules out here.
It was worth a shot.
That would be cheating.
Saying 8.
I got a 21.
What'd you get, Iris?
16.
So it takes Iris the better part of like a half hour, even following the one that she was following. She actually followed the one that took flight because she has an aversion to the wolf apparently, and she definitely didn't want to go after the one that skittered away.
Wait, can I use Celeste? Can she help me?
Nope, also cheating.
What? Come on. She's an
Also
extension of myself.
cheating.
But I mean, like,
Rely on
just
your own skills.
yeah,
No
but she is
cheating.
my own skills. I was just gonna have her like fly around because I'm following the fucking flying one.
uh, you can attempt it.
tempt it?
Uh-huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Iris, no cheating.
I'm not cheating! I'm just using her to fly around!
That's cheating.
No, it's not! Okay, fine, I won't fucking use her.
If that's cheating, then shape shifting is cheating.
Right?
Technically speaking, they didn't even really give you guys a countdown that you needed, so they all just kind of disappeared with a quickness into various parts of the village or forest around. You lost sight of all of them really quickly, and you didn't have to count to go search for them. So,
So I ended up
Iris,
finding him.
you do after a half hour or so, after having wandered into Stabum first, trying to basically track through the sky. uh, you manage to find the original form of this druid, and he looks down at you and says, "Huh, that was much shorter than expected. I thought you would take longer."
I am insulted. Just kidding, no, I fully expected me to be absolutely terrible at this.
You guys found yours?
You're not there too.
Yeah.
Alfir, you knowing that some part of 2 is probably has a very weird fear of wolves for some reason, not to mention any throat rippings or anything like that, not anything of that sort. You went to go hunt down Leafany, and hunter's mark or not, you found her in quick order, and she mentions, "Yeah, I kind of expected that from you."
Yeah. Yeah, just because I haven't played this game in a while doesn't mean I haven't been practicing.
I would imagine your skills in survival have only increased since you've left.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alfir not having any scars from his death or, mass bone breakings. And we get to the last person, too. You inevitably take way too long, and the little ferret that had skittered away from you comes back into plain view, shifts right back into the druid, looks at you, and says, "You do realize I was on top of your head at some point, right?"
Like I said, not my specialty.
You were fun to play around with. We should play this game again, but I think it's actually your turn to hide if you would like.
Ah, alright, sounds like a plan.
Oh no, I'm gonna be even worse at this part.
So the 6 of you all make your way back to where you had originally started talking about the game,
Alfir,
and
I
you
need a quick question.
Hmm?
How much of a head start do we get?
they all look at Alfir and say, "Well, we didn't give ourselves any head start for you, but considering
We're also not
that
animals.
this is true, considering the potential gap in skill between some of us, I'm not exactly sure how much it might be. I'm not going to gauge that. We will give you, let's say, 30 seconds to hide first."
Oh Jesus.
Alright.
Alright, and I'll start running out and
Pass without a trace.
You do know if Alfir is catching that, you need to hide next to him, right?
get your own hiding
Yeah.
spot.
Get
Alfir,
your own
help me.
hiding spot.
Alfir, help me find a spot. I'm bad at this.
I'm gonna sprint to the nearest group of people, and I'm gonna mask of many faces myself
Oh god.
into one of them.
No, I'm not. I'm not very conspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, that one.
You're very
Iris knows that.
conspicuous.
Shut up.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace and then try and hopefully have enough time to do hide in plain sight.
Oh wait. Hold on. I
Mako,
will use.
Mako, who has been kind of just watching the events of the evening go down, immediately dispels your pass without trace and says, "You know this game, no cheating."
Mako Grande.
I'm gonna use a channel divinity on
You guys just don't want to be legit, do you?
Hey,
Oh,
I don't know.
Sasha would instantly go to cheating in this game. It is definitely gonna mask of many faces.
I'm just gonna channel divinity knowledge of ages for stealth.
What does it do?
I gain proficiency with a skill or tool for 10 minutes.
So literally stealth.
Yeah.
Mako kind of looks at you as you're doing that, and he says, "I guess I can't stop a god."
Heh.
He can't.
I know one person
Watch
who
out,
can.
Ken.
Yeah. Yep. Ow. Didn't have to say that.
It's okay, I'm not there. Trying to make Alfir some new family members.
Oh god.
I don't think it works that way.
I was gonna say,
Doesn't
yeah,
work
you're too busy getting your dick wet.
And?
So yeah. Sasha, give me a stealth with advantage.
All right. It's not good. 11.
Alfair, give me a stealth.
Since that should probably be counted as favorite terrain too, so can since I would have probably run into the forest, so alright.
If you're running into the forest, then yes, it is favorite terrain.
Uh 24.
Iris, give me a stealth.
Oh fuck, that's a natural fucking 20. Plus 6, so 26.
So 2, you have a small little ferret climb up your leg within like 10 minutes.
Fuck, not again.
And hops on your shoulder and kind of like tilts its head at you as you look at it and shakes its head no at you, but stays on your shoulder.
Okay. I walk back to the starting point.
All right, let's just roll another one for the next person there. And yeah, Alfair and Iris, neither of you are found for going on an hour at this point.
Yes! Teams! We win!
Nice.
Timer is up. You actually hear Leaf and go, all right, you've proved your point. You're still the king of this game, Alfair. Come on out. And Iris, you
I
actually
did
hear.
good too.
Iris, you actually hear. I don't know how someone in that armor could be so stealthy, but you've managed to surprise me. You win this game. Come on out.
Yeah,
I've surprised myself as well.
I'll walk out.
I have the power of
Same.
God and anime on my side.
Yeah.
I think that means we have 4 points and you have 2 points. So our team wins, right? Right? That's how this works?
For all intents and purposes, yes, your team has won.
Yes. I may not be good at this game, but I'm good at aligning with the better players.
Well, better or not, it was just a game. We had our fun. I'm hoping you guys had your fun as well.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was.
By the way, we're giving
fun.
away.
You still smell like you.
Fuck.
It was
have to
fun. It
learn that
reminded me of when I used to play with my siblings.
The other two, after hearing the "you still smell like you" line, go, "Fuck! I was a wolf and I forgot to frickin' try to smell them out. What the hell am I thinking?" And the other one goes, "Yeah, well, I was pretty high in the air and just could not see Iris for the life of me anywhere in this forest. So, advantages or disadvantages aside, you all did pretty well. Even the disguise was, as far as I know, I guess not cheating. Was it cheating? The three of them kind of bicker back and forth with each other a little bit over it, and they decide it wasn't ultimately because it was the best thing you had for it.
Well, you guys changed form, so her changing form isn't cheating.
Yeah. What he said.
That's what we have settled on for a conclusion too. Stab'em, you are basically laid out a very intricate blueprint of many different pages of all of the intricacies of this ballista
Yes.
throughout the night. Rin, you get your game on. We're going to call the game here for tonight.
Hey, Acorn, guess what new weapon we're gonna have is?
Bow chicka wow. Oh, wait, what?
We're gonna have a portable Bastila. I'm back.
Now hear me out. Put me in it.
Put me in, coach.
I'm ready to play.
Somebody shoot me out of it.
Stab'em thinks about it, immediately has to go back to the to the tabaxi. I need a rework to these plans. This ballista needs to shoot a person. The guy, the tabaxi goes back to him. Well, yeah, it's meant to shoot people. No. The person
You
is
misunderstand.
the ammo.
You need to shoot a person with a person.
I need to shoot a person with a person.
Hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Exactly.
By the way, the person being shot at the other person probably gonna have a greatsword held in front of him.
Oh yeah.
So he's got a pointy end. It's okay.
I need to find me a place I can buy myself a mirror.
Not here.
Yeah, I know.
You definitely don't want to go try stealing it from Sophia again.
I was gonna say, I don't think she'd willingly part with it, no matter how much I paid. Because, she's a fucking freak.
I'll tell you about it in the morning.
I don't want to hear about it.
You're gonna hear about it regardless.
You might. Depends on how long we stay. Leafney might be tomorrow night.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That wouldn't go over well, I'm assuming.
Only
He
one
hasn't
way to
tried
find-
anything with Leafany.
Yet.
I'm just saying, sleeping with twins one night after another, between the twins might not work out well.
Maybe not.
Hey, you don't know what the third night is. Maybe it's both of
Sleep
them.
with them the same
Maybe
night.
they like to share.
Oh my god. I
I mean, there's
This is
plenty
an
of
anime.
it. There's plenty of it to go around.
Maybe one likes to watch.
Just
Oh,
have
no.
Acorn in the middle.
An acorn sandwich?
Acorn is okay with it.
Being that they're tabaxi, it would be a fluffy sandwich.
Rin is a furry confirmed. They're still humans. Humanoid anyways.
They're still humanoid.
And that's the important thing.
Oh. Anyway. Boy.